Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the first half of November. This is new that I'm trying to get in. We'll see if I can do it, keep it in my schedule. But I like the idea of breaking down the month for you too. So we're going to say we'll do as long as we can. We're going to start with Deck of Major Arcana. By the way, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those who just intuitively found yourself here. Could have been because of a number, a title, something. Interesting, when I looked down at the clock when I hit record, it was 12:12. So 12 minutes after 12, but 12:12, and I really noticed that. So for someone, I feel like that's probably a sign for you. Anyway, we're looking at three particular areas. We're looking at life in general. What messages do we need to know? Money, career, and love. Of course, love. They'll probably read individually, and then I have a feeling it'll all come together as one spread. So we're going to take three of these major arcanas, and I'm sorry, I do not know the name of them. I want to call them True Love Tarot, but I don't know why it'd be a love deck. I don't know. Alright, so love, money, life. Two extra came out. We'll see what they're all about in a minute. What we're going to do now is take the Universal Tarot, and I'm going to add 3 cards to each topic. I know this takes a little time, but I like to do it, when I feel like your energy is here versus, I pre-shuffle them, but I like to just reshuffle them in front of you. And let's do one more. See the World on the bottom of the deck. Usually signifies that something new is about to open. It's more about what's about to open than what's closing, though. Usually it means something is closing at the same time. Excuse me for sniffling. Alright. I have a feeling that one flipped itself. Okay, so we got a few extra, but I feel like they're meant to be here, so I'm taking them. We also have these two over here. Let's put those up in that corner. Actually, let's turn them around. Look at this. We have the Star and the Sun. The Star is in reverse. But there's illumination that it's in reverse. So I feel like what it's saying is this is energy about you putting a fire back under your dreams. Like stoking the fire of your dreams. Because here they are. They're just in reverse. But the Sun is going to illuminate whatever needs to be illuminated. You know, sun is a time when you truly are feeling, I don't know, like a kid again. Card of Leo, card of Aquarius, or I'm sorry, the stars Aquarius. Okay, well, I'll put them over here so you can see them better. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman. We have the Hangman, which kind of makes sense with the sun here and the star in reverse. Let's begin. Look at this. We have the Tower, but the Tower is in reverse. And remember I said I felt like it. Like I could feel the energy of it reversing itself. So this is good news. You know, this is an opportunity to stop a tower from coming in, or you survived the tower type energy. Well, let's keep going. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. We have the High Priestess in the upright. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Empress. I find it kind of interesting that the two cards that reverse themselves in two different decks are the Queen of Swords, potentially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Tower. You know, I get this feeling that someone is feeling that someone else needs to talk. They need to talk. And you need to listen. You know, this is like an intuitive feeling, though. Like there's someone, you know, maybe it's your mother. Maybe it's whoever it is. I feel like they just need to talk. They need to let it out. And it may just be the stresses that you're dealing with. It's going to talk about a mother. Okay, well, let's keep going. It's interesting that the High Priestess is right in the middle. So this tells you to trust your gut on whatever we're doing here, which you'll figure out, to trust your gut, right? So you have the Hangman over here, kind of like a stop. You have your hopes and your dreams kind of in reverse. Yeah, you have the Seven of Pentacles here, which talks about your seed, a seed that you had planted at some time in your life. High Priestess right next to that. I feel like High Priestess is almost saying, you know, you've got to let go control of that seed now. You know, you got to let that seed grow, and you got to have patience, right? It's definitely, this is a, you know, Seven of Pentacles is a major lesson in patience, allowing something to come to full fruition. Some of you may have, I feel like you may have just heard you were pregnant. I feel like there was a scare. But I feel like everything is okay here. Like everything is okay. I really feel like this baby is meant to be here. Not that we're not all meant to be here, but I'm feeling some kind of special protection over this baby, this child. Well, baby. Yet to be born, or has just been born. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords. Look at him rushing in. But he's rushing back to the Magician, who's in reverse. Magician in reverse can be, this can be energy of someone that you're dealing with, perhaps, you know, in how you make your money, that really is shady. And you may have, in some way, been like saved from this tower that this person was bringing. I feel like, I definitely feel like you hear noise. You know, it's like even though this this Queen of Swords is in reverse, like, you know, like trying to keep it, maybe being told not to say anything. I feel like she sends out the knight, um, and this knight comes in with this real fury of, you know, like kind of like, we know what you're doing. The sun, whatever, you know, what's ever done in the dark will come to the light. You know, it almost feels like you can't hide here. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Page of Wands coming over the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Cups. Interesting. So we have 77. We seem to get that a lot. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, potentially Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Seven of Cups, you can look at it as Cancer. So let's look at this. I feel like someone may be wondering whether to open up, like, how do I say this? I don't know if it's a daycare or where you care for other, I kind of feel children, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like, you know, I definitely feel like we have some nurses here too, and perhaps doctors. But I feel I'm feeling more where I'm one-on-one with someone more, you know, than a doctor would be. That's why I feel more nurses. Um, I feel you may be questioning whether to continue what you're doing, and perhaps you're a mother. Boy, I mean, I can't answer that, right? I can't answer that. Though I do have this Tower in reverse. And I feel like, again, I feel like here is this energy through the Magician. You know, very seldom do I not feel good about the Magician. Very seldom. Here, I feel the, like, just, I don't know. But I feel like it's someone who may have ripped you off. Someone who is spreading falsehoods, you know, in some way has affected you. And really your voice, you know, maybe you stuck up for this company, you represented it in a way, and then something, they get, you know, something comes to the light where, you know, they're not on the up and up, and it, in some, you know, it affects you in the way as that that was your word, right? Anyway, I feel some of you going, you like, you have the opportunity to release a lot of this what's been playing in your head. But nonetheless, it feels like you do, you know, you escape the tower. I feel like the Hangman's being very wise here, because with the High Priestess right in the middle here, I feel like the Hangman is saying, he's waiting for the right time, when he feels it, right? When he feels it, and Prince of Wands right above that, right? When I feel it, then there's probably going to be movement. Seven of Swords underneath that, so there's tricky energy there too, right? Hangman, kind of the block of that. Maybe you're thinking about investing with someone, and I would say do a thorough background check. It's interesting. I feel like for some of you also, you know, I realize I'm trying to keep these short, but I just keep getting messages. I feel like for some of you, you know, you're trying to make a decision over perhaps a business, and maybe it's in your home, but there's a lot of, I don't know what to do. Can I do it? Is it worth it? it feels like it. And then this, you know what I mean? It's like the energy changes towards it. Um, I feel like what you need to do is you need to, it's almost like back away, give it a minute, and calm yourself, get yourself rooted, is what I feel. Some of you, that can certainly mean taking a walk. And I just feel like the right things will come to you intuitively on the steps to take, so to speak. You know, I don't feel like you're going to hear a voice that's going to say, you know, Amy, I want you to take a left right here. But something may nudge you that way. Anyway. Um, so what I feel like is you just got to get yourself rooted. And then I feel like you'll begin or you'll re-begin, however it is. Okay, let's add love into it. Why not? We have the Death card in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. So now we have the Queen and King of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands, very like-minded energy. And then we have the Three of Wands. That's a change in energy, first of all, because you have a change, and then we move into optimism. What's below it? Confusion. I don't know what to do. I don't trust myself. You know, for some of you, that's why the Magician is in reverse, and it's like your very soul is rushing to you to make you feel like whatever you're about to embark on is has roots to it, real roots to it. And the Three of Wands to me is looking at my future with the sense of I can make it anything I want. So it's really a change, number one, of energy. And it's a good change. Some of you, I feel like a relationship's being saved. I feel like a relationship is being saved or can be saved. I feel like there's a couple things to look at. And one is the Five of Wands. You know, where there really is no victor in this energy. These are two like-minded people, and they are like-minded. You know, it doesn't matter if this is Earth with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It talks about the way these people are and think in this time period. And, you know, these are two people who, you know, have no problem focusing on themselves. The Queen and the King of Pentacles have no problem living a loner's life, so to speak. I don't mean a loner's life. I mean being alone. You know, listen, I'm a Virgo, and you put me, you put me alone for a long period of time. I'm going to create something, and that's exactly what I did here. Created this business. So anyway, but let's think about them, because their backs kind of to each other. So when they're in this energy, they can be, listen, they can be one or two things. They can be very quiet. Very quiet. Or, you know, boom, this is my perception, and that's that. That's that. So anyways, the bottom line is, I feel like, you know, maybe the Queen is sitting here and she's not sure. She's not sure. She may want to, you know, she's thinking about potentially doing something else, you know, leaving this king, let's say. You know, it's funny, it's not really funny, but I'm looking at the star over here reversed with the sun right next to it. So, you know, what it's saying with the sun over that even if your dream seems to be in reverse, it's still there. You can still create it. Excuse me. But listen, it's not always the right time. And we have to take maybe with the Seven of Pentacles here and the Hangman, we have to consider, sometimes we have to consider what's going on out there that's affecting us in here, whether that be within myself or within my home. Because again, there's no victor here, but they're very like-minded. So no doubt, you know, I don't feel like this king wants to put anything to an end. I think if anybody wants to, it seems to be this queen. And I'm not sure she wants to put it to an end, but this is what I feel. I feel like if you're the queen, and you can be male in that energy. Queen of Pentacles is someone who, you know, she pays attention to the little details in work, in life, that other people tend to miss. Very creative type energy. And so she may be feeling that there's something that something that she's meant to do. Maybe she doesn't know what it is yet. I get this feeling, this urge, right? It's something that's rooted. And I don't know, maybe for some reason she feels like she would have to leave this king to go for that dream. I don't know if that's the case or not. But I feel like, you know, this is what this queen is going back and forth with, back and forth with. This king could have done something that put some untrustworthy energy into this queen, right? Because we have him right behind the hangman too, right? Like almost like I'm not going forward until I know all I can know. And with the sun, everything comes out. All right, let's bring in the Cosmic Tarot. You know, someone may have argued with their partner about, or the hangman again, their partner about something they wanted to do. And I don't know, maybe for some reason they didn't support what you wanted to do. But you're like, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it with or without you kind of energy. I'm just telling you. Do you want to be, are you with me? Or are you against me? Right? Almost like I'm not asking permission. I don't see the Queen of Pentacles really like asking permission to do what she feels more. When I come to you and tell you what I'm going to do, I may have a plan behind me. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. It's missing. You know, first of all, it's okay. First of all, let's look at that 5. It talks about change. It wants us to change something. What? It's cups. Something emotional. What? The way that we look at a certain situation. So when I think, let's say I'm thinking of someone, I think about, you know, all that went wrong. And I tend to get kind of caught in that energy. But within the 5 of Cups, right, if 5, change, are 2 cups. So 3 cups are knocked over, 2 cups are still standing up. But the person doesn't see those 2 cups because their focus is on all that had gone wrong. You know, or, you know, it's the energy of missing someone. But I'm focusing on more of the sadness. I just feel like in a way this king is in denial of his part of this 5 of Wands. Well, let's keep going. We have the Chariot. That's your card. Directly connected to this king now. We have the Ace of Swords. Could be our communication. And then we have the Magician. But we have the Magician in the upright here. You know, I do feel like some of you are saving a relationship. It's like you're recreating it. The Chariot coming over the balance, or coming over the King of Pentacles, even though it's your card, because first I'm in this sad kind of, I don't know, I don't feel this king, like, ultimately wanted to put an end to something, to you, and then the Chariot shows, which really is about balance, right? The Chariot doesn't really come in until there's at least the ability to balance oneself. And, you know, he may have been really in his masculine energy, and this is calling for him to try to bring more in of his feminine energy in. I do feel like there's communication over the problem. I do feel like there's clarity over the true problem. And I feel like, you know, true illumination over, like, how can we solve this, right? Fives, change. How can we change this? Let's see what we're doing, and then let's make those changes. Because ultimately, I have two people, excuse me, very raspy today. I have two people who I feel like ultimately don't want to be apart. So, okay, let's keep going. I almost feel like this King of Pentacles is like, you know, may miss you so much, misses someone so much, that in a way, it forces change within him. He sees what he needs to see to be able to make that change. But I do feel like, again, there's communication over, like, here's the problem in our relationship. Are we going to change it? Ultimately, I feel like many of you are. Okay, I don't know why I just repeated that. Let's go down to this Magician in reverse. Let's see what he's about. You know, I can't help but feel the connection that he has to the Tower. It's also in reverse. And I don't know why. For some, I feel like I narrowly miss this Tower. Like I narrowly miss the Tower. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. Wow. So we have very, very fast-moving energy. Fast-moving communication. There may be someone with a fast-moving tongue. And I feel like there's someone trying to persuade, almost like, you know, how do I say this? It's like I'm trying to persuade you to, it's almost like see my dream and make it yours. Instead of, like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, this is really like, how do I say this? I think just be careful of people who, and I feel like it's illuminated at the same time, but offer false promises. And I feel like it would have to come through the tongue. It's like there you are looking at it. I almost feel this line backwards. Maybe I was ready to invest. Again, could be money, could be, I don't know. Tell me more, tell me more. We have the sun. Beautiful. And you know what I love? First of all, the sun is touching in your love sector the Five of Wands, where I feel like is the issue. So I feel like there is your illumination. So those couples who, you know, you don't want to break up, but it's just like, there is change that needs to happen. And listen, it can be outside influences that are affecting the inside. But I feel like the sun, you know, I feel like it illuminates what we need to look at without, you know, it's not illuminating it and giving you pain. I don't feel like anyone's looking at it and then being like shame type energy. So that's in the love sector. And then when it comes to money, again, I feel like the sun is like your saving grace for anything that's going on that would be against you, let's say, ultimately, even though I say I'm for you, I may be against you. That also seems to come to light. Look at that, with the Nine of Swords over the Seven of Cups. Wow. Like, shit, I gotta make a decision. Someone may be trying to move something very quickly, and you're like, ugh. It's like, shit, there's too much shit coming, like, too many knives coming at me, right? And therefore, one looks good, and then that one, and then it doesn't, and that one looks good. Like, you know, it's that type of energy. Again, it's about the calming of yourself. And I feel like the sun is going to help you with that anyway, but that is overthinking it, because I feel like ultimately, whatever you need to be aware of to save you from the tower, I feel like if you just if you just get yourself steady. I don't know what the word I want to use, but let's say steady. The rest seems to work itself out. You know, if you listen to your gut and get out of your head so much. But I do feel like daggers are coming at you. Daggers are coming at you, and in that energy, I then have to make decisions. Somehow, it seems to maybe affect your finances. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is the perfect queen to come up as it speaks to our finances. Where are we at? Okay, dang, I'm over the 30 minutes. I told myself we'll keep these at 30 or less, and that way I'll want to continue doing them. Not want to, but I'll have time. But not working out that way. We have the Fool. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo. King of Pentacles up there also could represent that. There we go. We have the Two of Swords coming over this Queen of Swords in reverse. So someone, you know, probably was afraid to speak their mind. Two Swords a lot of times is having a blindfold on in our head, trying to make a decision. It's a crossroads, and trying to make a decision about something. But you can see with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, and now the Two of Swords, and even the Tower, it's like it's in reverse, but I feel like maybe you felt like the after effects of it. We have the Three of Cups. And let's get two more. Or not. We have the High Priestess. You know, the High Priestess coming over the Seven of Pentacles almost is saying, you got to relax. You've got to relax in something, within a seed that you had planted. I feel like the sun is saying, listen, when the time is right, it will be illuminated. If something is not feeling right, that is your that's your red flag. Don't then overthink it, right? If it didn't, like, trust that feeling, right? The sun is here, so you can trust your intuition. Um, but for some reason in Cancer, you don't like to go into that mind. It's like playing something over and over and over again. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you is about beginning something. King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or another Cancer. Four of Pentacles, and the Prince of Cups. Let's take them over here, actually. So the Prince of Cups is, it's about love that's coming in. It's about a cup of love, a cup of fulfillment that is coming towards you. It is being asked on a date. Um, flowers being sent to you. Doesn't even have to be that big. I feel like someone is I don't know. I feel like someone is very interested in you, and I don't know if it's this person back here, or this may be someone new. And I have to tell you, I feel like this Hermit energy, though for some, I do feel it's a Virgo. I'm also, and for this is also about what I feel is because many of you have already been in the Hermit mode. The Hermit mode can be like the dark night of the soul, right? But because maybe I did the spiritual work, let's call it that, seeking, right? In the Hermit, I'm seeking knowledge, the connection, right? I want to know what it's all about. Um, I want to have true understanding over, right? And I feel like because many of you have already um, completed this energy, let's say, anything that seems to want to throw a tower at you, I feel like is revealed. And you can see it. You can see it. This home energy coming over this tower, again, it is the energy of, I feel like, relationships being saved. You don't have to live together. Um, you may have just temporarily broken up. You may not have even broken up. It may just be like, we live in the same house, but we're living two different lives. I feel like the one Queen of Pentacles who once, it's like has this dream about something, I think you should speak it. I think you should speak it. And maybe you already have, and maybe this king is now understanding, like, like I gotta let her do her thing, right? Or him. Um, Eight of Pentacles, like something grabs me, right? Something grabs my attention. And then we have the King of Cups. Here's the Prince of Cups. It's showing us that the King of Cups is the one. The King of Cups is a good representation of love, because this is someone who's very open to being in a relationship. And I feel like also a couple things. It's showing that it takes work, right? It takes work. I have a feeling someone's also like taking those daggers that you have been getting maybe your whole life, and you're reflecting upon that, and then you're doing something with that. Maybe that is to help others, and it's funny because I think then you get into that energy, and then you start to understand, like you're like, okay, now I see. You get to understand it at a deeper level. I feel like if someone's coming back with a proposition, it's important to know to have your own voice and to speak it. Don't let someone don't let someone become overbearing, trying to get you to do something much too quick. It feels like Hangman is like, whoa, whoa. Sun is like, give it a second, let everything come to the light, and then move forward. You have the Fool. So there is forward movement here. I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I feel like, I feel like you're being saved from this tower in some way, somehow. Um, but it's because of the work that you've done, where I feel like, someone's trying to persuade you to do something that just doesn't feel right, then you begin to trust that. Anyway, let's leave it there, because we're over we're already at 40 minutes. Well, what are you going to do? I love you guys. Thank you, as always, for the support of my work and of my channel. It is truly you who keep me alive, so all my gratitude goes to you. I will, oh, by the way, your monthly for November is already done. I'll put a link to it at the end of this video somewhere. So you probably want to watch that and see how they speak to each other. Okay, I will see you later. Bye-bye.